Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, blurs of all ages, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Once again, it is your Frosty Beard and Blerdicorn here. Hopefully, you guys are doing what I tell you to always do. Hopefully, you're watching these, covering this, stay as far away as you need to be, looking out for yourselves, your loved ones, and each other. Thank y'all so much. What's going on, fam? I'm checking out everything on the StreamYard side and on Instagram. What's going on, Instagram fam? What's up? Got King Pac-Man. What's up, nephew? Well, all of y'all rolling up in here today. Yo, I am beyond hyped for this. Yo, what's going on? What's going on? Kira, Lady from Lady Mandalore from Room Full of Blurs. What's going on, y'all? I am hyped today. What's going on? Amir Me, yo, Core, what's up, fam? Thank you, creator. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. I'm trying my best. I really, really am. I apologize if there's a bit of a delay if I respond on Instagram late. There is some sort of a lag between StreamYard and IG, but I promise you, if you don't want to hang out over here on IG, you can definitely jump over here on my YouTube channel, and I got everything up, and we're gonna make it hype. It's gonna be so dope. So tonight's convo, I'm excited about because this is family. We're talking content creator, comedian, actress, musician, model, I believe, and just an all-around good person. Just take a time to let her get herself in here. We're gonna rock and roll with it. But if y'all are coming and checking me out for the first time, hello, thank you, and welcome. My name is Montel, also known as Navy Montel. I am a YouTuber, Twitch streamer, podcaster. I'm on Instagram. I try to bring positivity and be an advocate for the blur community. I like to bring blurs from the dark into the light, help you realize that your passions can be yours. And everybody up here in IG, y'all are sexy as hell. What's going on? Celebrity, yo. Oh, a lot of people have been saying this. Finally catching you live. How do I sound, fam? Just let me know, because y'all are my sound engineers. Kira, thank you so much for popping over here with me, sweetheart. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. And everybody who comes through and hangs out with me, just wait for the guest of honor to come through. It is not a problem. Hopefully, you guys are taking care of yourselves. Hopefully, 2024 hasn't been too stressful on y'all. I'm not going to lie. I had to take a mental day last week. Okay, thank you, love. YouTube side is good. How we doing on the IG side? You like? Thank you, Groovy. I appreciate it. She my best friend, and she don't even know it. Oh, really? Wait. Don't you think she needs to know that you're her bestie, or she's your bestie, and things like that? I think that would be something that needs to be told. But nonetheless, I hope everybody has been well. I hope that whatever ventures you're on, you are taking them to the full advantage. Hopefully, if you have an opportunity, you cultivate it and you grow. If you have the opportunity to collab with somebody, if you have the opportunity to a mental, yes, it truly is. And I'm gonna talk about that in a second. If you have the opportunity to inspire, motivate, help someone create, help someone encourage them to be uplifted in whatever they're trying to accomplish, then by all means do that. It's still early in the year, so we have no idea what's going to happen, but I promise you this, there are blessings coming. Alex, what's going on, man? How you doing, sir? Minnie, oh my gosh, Minnie Minaj. Hey, love, what's going on? Everybody, Detroit, everybody popping up in here. Y'all are so dope. And like I said, there may be a bit of a lag between IG and StreamYard. So if IG is kind of giving you the business, come on over to YouTube under my YouTube channel, Navy Montel, and be a part of the fun. That way, if you guys have questions, I can throw them out at her. If you want to throw a compliment her way, more than helping to, because otherwise I'm gonna be reading back and forth. I'm gonna look like this. So just wait for her to come up in here. And what's been going on with everybody else? I am almost back to 100%. I can't say fully 100% because I'm missing a body part. But to be fair, that body part really hasn't had that much of an impact on me. But I'm telling you what, eating has gotten a lot easier, but I'm just really careful about what I eat. Also, if you guys are interested, I definitely recommend you go over to my girl Kira, Room Full of Blurs on YouTube. She has got her comic reading group live every Sunday. They're talking about Storm. and her, her taking over a body part. Yes, I'll tell you in a second. And she is going over the history of Storm and her position as leaders of the X-Men and what kind of impact it's had. And it's a bit of history, walking down memory lane, becoming familiar, because let's face it, comics are the way to go. I love reading comics whenever I have the opportunity. It's finishing up the slides even as we speak. Go ahead, girl. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Look at her just talking about, I'm finishing up my slides even as we speak. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, you don't have to thank me. You do not have to thank me, sweetheart. When it boils down to it, it's all about supporting blurs who have a positive message, who want to bring something to the fold, who want to do something incredible and amazing. That's what it's all about. That's what it's always been about. There hasn't been any other reason whatsoever for anybody or anything to remain on the negative side, because there's enough drama out here to last us a lifetime, y'all. There is so much disparity and hatred, and you got bullying, you got the basement virgins out here trying to be the be all end all. Only thing they can be is a pain in my ass. That's all they can be, and that's all right though. And some of y'all don't know, I had surgery to remove a gallbladder. It was messy. Let's just say I feel smaller. The beard is richer and whiter, and everything is peachy. And speaking of peachy, ladies and gentlemen, the peachiest of them all has arrived. Oh Lord, I am beyond excited for this. You have no idea, because ladies and gentlemen, I ain't done that. Oh my God, it's been some months, and I get to do it because this is one of my favorite people. I could be in the stupidest mood, and I'll pull up one of her videos. She just goes, blah, blah, blah. No, okay, I didn't need to drink that soda right away, but yo, that was dope. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce you to RoxxyHaze.
Hey, yeah, we out here.
The last time I did that, I'm hitting somebody, so I stopped doing it. It's like, ow. What's going on, boo? How you doing?
How are you? I'm good now. I have relieved myself.
Yeah, I didn't realize, y'all. So here's how this happened. So I hit Roxy 10 minutes up, say, hey, do you want to come in? And we're filming now. She's like, yeah, give me about 5. I said, okay, no problem. And she sends me Elmo on the toilet. I said, some bitch. Some bitch.
You gotta empty yourself,
Ain't no problem with that. Everybody say, so how are you, my dear?
I'm good. How are you? I miss you.
I same. And it was funny. People would think we've just talking for the first time. Like, no, this is family, y'all. Roxy,
I'm out here.
Damn. I still remember the year Blerdicorn, you waving around diapers. Good God.
Oh my God. That's one of my favorite, because when I tell you, everybody loves and hates that cosplay so much. It's one of my favorite. Yo. It's so fun. I literally did it out of spite, because I had posted, I think I had threatened to do it. It was one of them. I'm like, y'all keep playing with me, I'm gonna be Tommy Pickles. And then I thought about it, I'm like, that's a really easy cosplay. And so then I took the pictures, and everybody hated it so much. Because, okay, so the first time I did it, this was stupid. So like I went and got a whole lot of adult diapers, and it gotta look chunky. So I put on like 10 adult diapers on top of each other, but I started like sweating. And so the sweat was getting absorbed in the diapers, and I got stuck. So when I took those pictures, I couldn't get out of that diaper. And so then
hold on. Oh my God. I gotta knock that back in place, because that kind of fell off. Like, wait, what?
I was panicking. I was like, they won't come up. So then when I did it for Blerdicorn, I was like, okay, we've learned from our mistakes. Let's do it differently. So I had like some, I guess the only word I could call them is bloomers. It was some bloomers that go under my Sailor Moon cosplay to cover up your drawers. And so I put those on, and then I just stuffed those with diapers. Wow. So it would look like a chunky diaper, and those diapers I was waving around, because same thing, I started getting sweaty, but this time the diapers were falling out the big diaper, so I just started swinging.
Yeah, that don't make no sense. But I can see that shit. Y'all, let me tell you, she ran roughshod all over the place. She was like, in my mind, I'm going, I bet them shits is stuck on her somehow.
They were.
I bet they were stuck on her. Oh my gosh. First of all,
it was so fun.
Thank you so much for being here, love. Wow, it's been a minute since we've had a chance to sit down and chat like this, to be honest.
Yeah. Dang, yeah, at least a year or so.
Yo, it's been more than that, boo. I assure you, it's been more than that because COVID's bitch ass was not respectful at all. No, not respectful. So everybody, if you are making comments in IG, I promise you I'll read them. But the best thing for you to do is come over to YouTube. That way, when you ask her a question or you say something disrespectful, I can put your comment up there and she can call you out. See, that's how that works. See, it's equal opportunity trolling. I'm just saying,
because
they've been disrespectful over here.
Talking trash.
Yeah, they started. Well, first you had celebrity ATL says she's wanted to say, "Hey, best friend." She's like, "She my best friend." She's like, "Hey, friend." Let's see. Let me make sure I'm catching up. Okay. Icy Mo says, "Thank you for the recovery." Everybody joining here. Icy said, "What's good, Roxy?" Shout out.
What up, Icy?
To the pears in Animal Crossing.
Man, pissing me off so much. I had to put it down.
There's a history. Ooh, tell. Please do tell.
I'm actually thank you for reminding me. I'm gonna write that down. I need to make some more Animal Crossing content. I've been just making a whole lot of Animal Crossing content because Animal Crossing had been pissing me off.
I'm so glad I don't have a Switch.
Oh my god. Oh my, yeah, don't get one because you're gonna play Animal Crossing. Like, I feel like there's no way to not. And the thing is, it's such a great game, but it's also just so stressful because, like, right now my house is almost done, but I need 1 million bells to get this last room. But I'm like, I want to buy furniture. I want to buy my own stuff. Yeah, exactly. 1 million bells for 1 room.
That makes. Wow.
It's so expensive within the game. Like, you got to do something. Like, I'm trying to build a bridge, $10,000, and all these people on the island, and they don't help you. They just take your shit.
See,
it sucks.
This is the reason why. Hey, everybody popping up in here. I know some of y'all be like, oh, wait, IG's been disrespectful. IG's always been disrespectful, y'all.
Fact.
Always been disrespectful. So that's why I tell y'all, come on over to YouTube. Come on over to Navy Montel. That way you can see the Lady Roxy of Haze and
that's fancy.
The frosty beard of Blerdicorn. So, you see how that works. Right now, you and Animal Crossing is the same as me and Marvel Snap right now. Because I'm playing nigga. And I'm saying that with all respect, nigga. Okay, Roxy, you ever start a game with great intention?
Mm-hmm.
Then you start feeling your villain story arc start to form because the game starts going, this is way too easy for you. Yeah,
let's make it so difficult that you'll never finish.
Yeah, let's throw this curveball. What the hell? Are you serious? What the hell? So,
that's Marvel Snap.
I feel, girl, if you've never played it,
well, now I want to. Stay away.
I want to keep you as a friend. I really do.
I'm gonna definitely be mad. I'm like, you did this to me.
I can see you now. What the fuck is Rogue supposed to do? Why am I? Mr. Fantastic is trash. I can't stand. And oh gosh.
And it's your fault. Now I have to play it.
And then I'm gonna get that message. It's like, oh, Roxy sent me a message. You bitch. I knew it. Here it comes. I saw it coming. So you have been really, really busy, my love. What's been going on with you?
This kind of started during the pandemic where
hey Mario.
What's up, Mario? Hey, Mario Watson. I like that drawing.
I said, okay, I moved over here from
right. It's so oh my god.
Y'all need to come over here to YouTube. I'm telling you. She'll respond when you say shit. Especially you, Groovy.
So stressful.
Groovy, you're a coward. That's all I got.
Yeah, Groovy, come over here. So before the pandemic, pretty much what I was doing was like stand-up comedy and content creation, right? Mm-hmm. And so, but during the pandemic, there was no stand-up comedy. And so like everybody, I started kind of trying to fill in spaces, right? So I got into streaming. I started working with All Diff Gaming. I started doing podcasting. I started taking music a little bit more seriously. I just started doing all of these different things. How you can do the thing. I got
yeah, I agree with you. They need to make this a little more seamless because I'm telling people from IG to come over here, and it was like, yeah, this is trash.
It's just a lot. So then after the pandemic, now I'm just doing everything. Like I'm still doing all the things I was doing when I had time, but now I don't have time. So right now I am doing. Okay, so I'm streaming on Twitch. I haven't been streaming as much, but I'm streaming. I'm still doing content creation, which is going great. Like I've had a couple videos go viral, which is actually some of my stand-up. Oh yeah, I started like the nostalgia. I was kind of doing it before, but now it's like more so me just ranting, which is always fun for me because I don't have to think about it. I'm just talking. It's so great. So for those of y'all that don't follow me, I don't even know what to call it. But it's literally just me remembering old shows and just talking about them from memory. And so that's been super fun because people have been like, oh, are you going back and watching this? I'm like, no, I'll just be sitting there. And I was like, I remember the snorks. And then I'll just write it down and then randomly stream of consciousness, record a video. Then after I'll edit it up and blah, blah, blah. Right. So I'm doing that. I'm currently on 2 podcast YouTube series. One's with To Hear More called Dive in the DMs, where we go through people's DMs and just like talk about them, including our own. And then I'm on a new podcast called How to Nerd with Brendan Edwards, who is a co-owner of Transit, which is Kev on Stage Studios. Yeah. So he's on there, and then we've had Cleo Thomas be a guest on there. So we've only have 3 episodes out right now, but I'm doing that. Then I'm working on my next EP, which is called Never Knows Best, which is a nod to Foolie Cooley. Y'all heard some songs a couple weeks ago. So me and my homie Gilla, who's my producer, we're working on like a Toonami anime-inspired EP. But now we're adding in covers, like random song covers, because people just like me singing theme songs so much that we're now incorporating that into the EP as well. So I'm working on that. And I got to pitch some scripts to some networks that I can't talk about because nothing's concrete. So I've been working on these scripts, and I'm working on a book. So
okay, somewhere in there is a partridge in the pear tree, and I'm just waiting for the yes, we got it. Damn it.
I'm so tired. I've been getting better at like scheduling stuff as of late. More so content, because content just takes so much time that I've like had to make a content day and an editing day so that I can have the rest of the week to kind of go do stand up, finish the book, finish the script, or else like nothing's gonna really get finished.
Miss Game Queen, hey sweetheart, I need
you to come over here.
Yeah, she's an IG. I'm trying. Come on over to YouTube, boo.
Come to YouTube, baby.
Over. Come on over here, boo. All right, because if I bring her in here, I'm be like only with Roxy permission, because this is all about Roxy tonight, y'all. It's all about it. So Roxy say, bring in here. Okay,
yeah, if she want to come up in here, she is dope. That is Miss Game Queen, one of the few people I genuinely like.
She has been showing me nothing but love. When she followed me, I'm like, first of all, okay, y'all. Let me explain something to you. If you're ever in the presence of Roxy, she is a goofball, but she's one of the prettiest goofballs you will ever meet.
That look crazy. That's crazy. I was gonna try to do my makeup, but I was on the toilet, so that makes me feel nice.
Nah. We ain't gonna do that, because you know what? I'm a fan of natural beauty. Because I love my queens, but when y'all put on so much makeup, y'all cosplaying, but I didn't realize y'all cosplaying.
It do be feeling like cosplay.
It do. It's like, how long? It's a girl. I got to get up at 5 a.m. What time I got to be at work? 9. Why? Because that makeup take an hour.
It do. It does, and it is a lot.
True. I thought this was a lot of maintenance. Yeah, no, y'all be going. I didn't want to keep looking like Captain Caveman's second cousin, every time people see me in public, because I put everything on it, and then I'll go in public and like, how you doing? I look at myself in the camera like, why do I look like I just got through eating tree bark? What the hell is going on? What the hell? Yeah, I appreciate it. So with everything that you're doing, how are you keeping yourself paced, sweetheart? Because
Uh-uh.
you got a lot going on for real.
I really had to, and I'm still learning legit how to do this. Is just like scheduling my time. I always make sure to schedule time for me. I try not to stay up too late. Like back in the
Please.
day, I used to be up. I was one of them like I'm working and I'm doing this and I'm up and I'm a hustler and I don't sleep. I sleep. Ask anybody. If GQ does end up sliding over to YouTube finally, she will attest to this. I'm gonna take a nap. I'm gonna go to sleep. If you text me after about 9, you're not getting a response till tomorrow, because unless I have a comedy show at night, I'm going to bed. Because what am I up for? You know what I mean? Like I've worked. Also, a lot of people, don't know, but I do have a daughter. My daughter's 15. And so it's like, yeah. Like people think I got a little kid because I look like a little kid. But I look like an old baby. So
see, I'm gonna get it from this damn desk. Don't start with me.
But yeah, so she's 15.
Wait, here she go. She said, "Baby, gonna get her nap."
You get on my nerves. But
like,
yeah,
baby, gonna get her nap.
I'm gonna get a nap. One thing I'm gonna do is sleep. So it's just like, she's getting older. She's in high school. Like my baby's gonna be grown, and it's like I want to make sure that I'm giving ample time to my child, because I am around a lot of influencers and I am around a lot of comedians and actors and all this stuff. I just have always heard stories of like, yeah, man, I had to miss my child's birthday party, and like my kids kind of hate me a little bit because I didn't get to spend time with them growing up because I was hustling. And I'm like, yeah, that's not going to be my story. Like, even if it takes me a little bit longer to kind of get to where I want to get, I would rather my child be able to grow up and be like, yeah, I know my mama was working, but like we went to the movies and she spent time with me, because I feel like that's important. So I just try to prioritize like her. We got a dog, so the dog, and also myself. Like, I'm getting older. I'm 35. It's like I can't not go to the gym. I can't neglect my health. I'm going.
You better not.
You better
not, because I will chop you in the throat. As soon as I see you, I will chop you in the throat.
Not a chop, but yeah,
you will get maybe a Hadouken, big time. Hadouken.
So I think, but just being around these people that I know personally that like have died from just illnesses or like become alcoholics or drug overdoses, just like it's really easy to slip into some stuff. So I just try to make sure that I am,
focused.
Yeah, that word. Like I'm here. Fair. I'm out here blinders, man, because it's rough, and I'm not even at the top level, and it is rough.
But you make it look so easy, though. You make it look so easy.
Sugar.
All right. I just sent her the link, so she may pop up in here. She may pop
GQ,
up in here.
If you want to slide up in here.
Yeah, GQ. Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, it is just prioritizing, scheduling, trying to not be stressed, and also like I do have a very good support system. For years I was like, no, nobody, I don't have nothing. But I'm like, I have a lot of friends and acquaintances and associates, and I don't have a huge family, but my family and family friends and stuff that support me and believe in me. So yeah, like legit, y'all. And I came. Y'all's podcast is, what's the name of the other one you on?
Oh, Blur's Eye View.
Yeah, Blur's Eye View. I've got to do y'all's podcast. I got to do. Dang, it's been like 20. I got to do like 20 different Blurred podcasts, which was dope. But it's like just the Blurred community overall has been extremely supportive.
Good.
So it's just GQ,
GQ can't make it. She is otherwise occupied, but that's fine.
She do.
Don't worry. Don't worry. Yeah, I'm seeing that. After messaging me, I was like, G Manili Christmas. Yeah. Without the Christmas, it's like G Manili St. Patrick's Day. What the hell?
But yeah, if y'all check her out too. Yeah,
yes.
I'm gonna tell you, but I'm like, you should have her on here, just scheduling your guests. But yeah,
don't worry. Soon she shall be on the calendar, and you have to get away from me. But I got to give you your flowers, and I do this for every live. And I got to tell you, Roxy, we've known each other for a few years. One of the things that I have thoroughly enjoyed about you is that you have always put a smile on faces. You have always been a genuine, upfront, just a down to earth person. You are silly, you are goofy, but you're passionate, you're talented, you're creative. You are never more than who you are. And that in itself is a gift. And whenever I see you, I crack a smile, even if we never say anything to each other. I see you go by, I'm like, here she go. Oh my God. Here she go. Y'all, I genuinely love you to death. Anytime I get a chance to sit down and chat with you, it's a blessing. So I'm rooting for
don't
you.
make me cry. I'm a weenie. Thank you. I'll be at Weenie Hut Juniors.
Yay! Weenie Juniors. Yeah. Hey, if y'all on IG, I pinned it. Y'all need to come over to my YouTube, Navy Montel, so you can hang out with this amazing young lady. As a matter of fact, hold on. Boom.
Hey, yeah. Blerdicorn was really fun.
I'm so honored to be a part of that crew. Let me tell you. She actually got on me because after we're done, I'll say, you know what? I thank you so much for y'all for bringing me in the crew. And she jumped on me and said, bruh, I'm gonna need you to stop doing that, okay? Because there's no need to thank. Okay, fine. See, when you got a fellow Capricorn, we put each other.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, so goodness,
we be tripping.
We are psychotic. Wait, when is your birthday?
December 22nd.
Oh shit! Right there in the beginning. Golly.
I did my natal chart too, so I know all my things now. It's very interesting.
She is really. See.
I be crying, y'all know. I be so emotional because one thing about just like doing content, even stand up to a certain extent, like all of this is kind of like a one-man sport. Like it's not like I get to triple corns. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a basketball team where you're getting to share the experience with the whole team, right? It's like I go up and perform, it's just me. Or I'm streaming, it's just me, or I'm making content and usually it's just me. So it's just like I don't really get to, and then a lot of stuff is online, so I don't necessarily get to feel that and know that I'm doing a good job sometimes. Cause yeah, I got followers and stuff like that, but I don't always know the impact that I am having on people until I go to a con or something like that. And I will say, like, Blerdicorn has been very important to my growth as a performer and just like really as a person, because that was the first time where I had so many Black people coming up to me, like telling me like what my content has done for them, and that I can cuss on here, right?
Really?
Yeah, that shit was crazy. I was side note, I'm gonna just tell y'all, I was lit. I was lit. I be lit.
So I wasn't gonna say nothing to nobody about this because I know y'all. If y'all have never seen Roxy in person, God bless America. That she come through there too.
I was, and so I was kind of lit. And one of my other favorite things about Blerdicorn is like everything's in the hotel. Like I've been to a couple cons where it's like you gotta leave to get food and all of that. You don't have to do that. So you can be in your hotel and all the food stuff is in the back. So I'll be lit. So I'll be going back and forth to that 24-hour food truck a lot. And so that's just always a good time to just meet all these people. And so I'm walking to the food truck and this girl's walking towards me and she just busts out crying. And anybody that know me know I definitely have an anime hero complex. So I'm like, hey, who did this to you? Like, what the fuck happened? I'm gonna beat somebody ass. And she's like, oh my God, it's you. Like, I've been following you for years and I just love you so much. And I'm like, who is she? Oh, me. She's hugging me. Somebody was finna get their ass beat. But that was the first time somebody to weep at the, and I was hiding a bitch too. I was like, weeping at the side of me is
weeping
crazy.
at the side.
You can
like, is she spitting? No, she's crying out her cheek. What the fuck is that?
I was like, what is that? So
give me the napkins. It's getting bad.
And just learning even that, like, people really enjoy me. And that's something that I had to learn to, oh my ass, I had to learn to accept is that, you know, people do enjoy me, even if I'm not performing, because that was a thing I had too. Like, well, people don't want me, people like a clown, you know what I mean? Like, people
Right.
aren't liking me or rocking with me if I'm performing, but no, people just like me. And that's been very interesting and humbling. And it's just made me want to continue to be a good person, because I've been around some boy, I got some stories. It's some
Girl.
shitty people out here, and I don't ever want that to be a story somebody says about me. I want to make sure like I'm treating people properly, like I am trying to bring joy to people. And you know, just not being an asshole, man. It's not really that hard.
No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Don't be like that, man. Like,
we got plenty of basement virgins out here as it is. I am not trying to interact with any of these fuckers. It's like, y'all, we can't even call them incels. We'll call them outcells because they're outside. They're outside and being celibate. I'm like, no, get away from me.
Go. You just being a creep, and you hate women, and you hate people, and you hate joy and happiness. Like, why do you want to be in this space acting like that?
It drives me crazy. And you know, you hit on something pretty poignant. And I've been in this blur space since I was 8 or 9 years old. I'm 55. I just turned 55 last week. Don't do it. What?
I'm actually
really we're doing the math here. We're doing the math here.
I was really doing what I flipped this like y'all could see. I was doing
You ain't shit. It's like, you want to see what I'm doing? Back of my hand is what I'm doing. But the one thing that was always missing growing up, and I'm sure you can agree with this, is that the things that we loved, there were no adults to promote that for us. There was this love for cartoons, and then my love for comics, and later was anime, and then cosplay. But I had to discover this on my own, and even then, I didn't find many people who look like me. I mean, I'm sure that journey was the same with you.
Yeah, man. It was weird. It was even up until like a couple years ago. Honestly, invisible math. It was really till like a couple years ago. I didn't necessarily. Okay, so my story is interesting. So like, my dad was like a college professor, right? But he was also like an actor. Like, so he was on like Broadway and stuff like that. But also he was like a casting director. So I was always into movies, and my dad was really into like movies and music. So, and then there was a movie theater behind our house. So
come on.
Yeah.
Yo.
And then we were cool with some of the people that worked there because they lived in the neighborhood. So I would go see, or just as a family, like we would go see everything.
Wow.
Because it was literally behind the house. So for me growing up, like consuming all of this media was normal for me. But I didn't know that that wasn't the story for everybody. Or that like, so for me, watching something that was different wasn't weird because we watched everything. So I thought that that was everybody's experience, but I quickly found out it was not. And so I went to elementary, I was cool. Middle school, I was fine. Like I went to a school, and I lived in an area that was literally one of the most equally diverse suburb areas in the United States. Like, it's literally 25% white, 25% black, 25% Hispanic, 25% Asian. And so I grew up with people that like manga and all this stuff. But then when I went to high school, boy, they did a rezoning. And so the school I was supposed to, I was going to be with all of those same people, but then they rezoned on some racist shit. And I was like, I was broke in the suburbs. It was one of them, like, we had this house for a long time, but I was definitely poor. And so I went to a school that was upper middle class to middle class black people. And this is in the early 2000s, where it was like forces, grills, flaunting money. Like, that's what was big. And I'm coming from middle school where it's equally diverse. And I'm wearing like Adidas. And I got like Pokemon cards. At that point, I was collecting Pokemon cards. I didn't play the trading card game, but like I watched anime. I did all of this stuff, and I could not really find people that did that. But also, once I did start finding people like that, I didn't necessarily feel like I fit in with them because they were like, I was a loser, but like I wasn't. I also went outside and I had other interests other than what's considered nerd interests. So for me growing up, I always felt weird because it was like I didn't fit in with this group of people, but I didn't fit in with this group of people either because they weren't interested in my other interests, which was like I was really into music. I liked sports. Like I really liked I like wrestling, but I used to like read football books, like just reading about like the mechanics of football or like the mechanics of basketball or just like, yeah. So it was just like, I never really found people that necessarily liked what I like. Also, I was in theater, in choir. And so it was just in gospel choir, which was crazy because even at that point I was agnostic. So I was like, I don't know why I'm in gospel choir, but I just like singing. So I had all these really kind of eclectic interests and I never really found people that I felt like I connected with. And of course, because I was poor too, and I was weird, people used to try to bully me. And people, I got bullied in 9th grade pretty bad. Like people would just kind of insult me and call me ugly and weird and all this other stuff. Then 10th grade, I started fighting people, and then I got left alone. Like, and I don't think that's the answer, but kind of, sort of. Yeah, I hit somebody with a trash can. I just started like, I just started fighting. I was like, they'd be like, yeah, you ugly and you weird. And I'm like, let's fight. I'll beat your ass.
And unfortunately, that was, I think people don't realize that if you come up as a nerd, you come up as a warrior because you have to go through the gauntlet of bullshit, especially when people see you doing something that's not the standard norm. And let me explain something to y'all. The person that came up with the term popular culture needs to be castrated with a popsicle stick because yo, I was so sick of seeing these Chads and these Karens wearing anime shirts, superhero shirts. And when like Batman was a thing, everybody wearing a damn Batman shirt or a hat.
But when I was over there reading the comics or when I was doing all of this stuff, then it was a problem. And I will say to get to that now I love that there's so much blurred space, but I will say, and I don't like saying this, but it's true. I do a little jaded a little bit because it's just like y'all are
cool ain't that damn bad. I'm a cool nerd.
You know what I'm saying? But it was just like now it is mainstream. All of this stuff is mainstream. Superheroes was going crazy, and now it's anime. And to see these same motherfuckers that would talk shit about me while I was over there drawing Goku and Krillin in them, but now y'all watching it and y'all posting it and y'all commenting on my content and saying how funny, and even just some other people like, yeah, I'm getting into anime. When y'all was talking shit, I just feel like an apology is owed to the culture. Like, just universally, y'all need to fucking apologize because we were watching this shit because it was dope. And we weren't weird because we were watching it. We was watching some cool shit. What the fuck was y'all watching? Some bullshit? Like,
only thing I can say is,
you know, I just feel like that was, y'all traumatized us, and now look at you. Where did that bring you? Right back to me.
Mario put the one word out there that fits. Wait for it.
Bandwagon. Facts. Because that's true too. Because let's really look at that. Like, those people follow what's mainstream, right? So now anime is mainstream. Now you can hop on. So you don't even have your own likes and passions. You just hop on with whatever's popular.
I can't even say they're grabbing on because some of them, you get in these conversations with them, and it's as if they are talking to a brick wall that won't talk back. They have no idea.
They don't know nothing.
If you say, "Hey, I like anime," okay, Roxy, my love, the reason why I crack a smile at Blerdicorn among many. When you get into a conversation with someone you've never met and they say they like anime, and you say, okay, what anime do you like? Give me the top 3 answers that you always get from these so-called anime fans.
It's gonna be Dragon Ball Z. And now if we're talking new, everybody watching
new.
Demon Slayer. They're talking you know what? I'm gonna take Dragon Ball Z out because now they're not even watching as much. If we talking new, they're gonna say My Hero, they're gonna say Demon Slayer, and now it's Jujutsu Kaisen. Like now it's Jujutsu Kaisen. And it sucks because I like all of them. Now wait, also the One Piece live action came out. So they're watching that because it was only 8 episodes. And like, I hate to be like this because it's like, I don't want to gatekeep anything. I don't want to be an asshole. If you are enjoying this media, enjoy this media. But don't fucking act like you are now the voice of this movement because you just fucking got up in here. And so it is annoying. And the only thing that keeps me from being that nerd that I am, and you know, we be having that nerd rage. What keeps me from that is like, I'm able to go on a Target now and get manga. That never happened when I was a child. It's like I'm able to go on a Barnes and Noble and get manga 2 for 1. So it's like, because it's becoming more mainstream, it's becoming more accessible. Like my daughter watches anime, my daughter watches manga. I can go buy her stuff in the store instead of having to try to find this shit online or go to the store, find a weird ass little store that's selling it and they give you a black plastic bag. You know what I mean? It's like, I can go into a regular accessible store and go get what I need. And so that is the upside with people doing it. But I will just say like that little weirdo that got bullied is hurt. Like that hurts. That hurts.
Whatever do you mean? Whatever do you mean? Hurt? Ego bruise? What? Come on now.
Yeah, like y'all wasn't shooting with us in the gym. Y'all wasn't drawing shit in the classrooms. Like y'all wasn't doing that shit. Shut up.
Y'all wasn't part of the after school activities where we were actually like chess club and media club and library club. Man, I was a part of chess club, and that's when I realized, I'd rather play Yu-Gi-Oh.
I love chess. That. I'm not great, but I like it.
I'm decent enough to make you feel good about yourself, and then you turn around and go, "What is wrong with you?" I told you I was bad. I told you.
I just be making moves, man.
I'm gonna jump you with my rook. That's not what you do with that. Okay. Then I'm gonna hit you with my bishop. Why is he way over there? Because him and the queen are having an affair. And then
you writing chess fan fiction? They would though. They would because they right there.
See, there you go. There you go.
And they both can move diagonally. Ooh, yeah.
The bishop is always at a slant. It's like,
all right, don't say nothing when I write that.
Girl, you know what? I will be the voice of the bishop.
Oh yeah, we're almost done with the Dragon Ball Z song. I'm so excited.
I'm so hyped. I'm just sitting there looking at everybody and saying, Goku's a trash father. What are you doing? Why is there a thing with you? And someone I did that to someone at a Walgreens. They looked at me. Do you cosplay? I'm sorry, the person you're trying to reach is no longer in service. If you feel you reach this nigga in error, please hang up and try that nigga again. I'm just kidding. Hey, Bama Blur, come on over to YouTube, my man, so we can be a fully part of this.
Join us.
So with everything that you love, what is the main fandom that just draws you? It is literally the one that you find the most comfort to get away from the world. That's a new question, and I'm trying it on you.
Yeah.
So
yeah, let's see. I don't know because I feel like.
Wait, hold on. She's gonna write that chest smut.
I am. I really am.
Oh my gosh. And you got people who say, "Yep, it would be."
Okay, now I'm writing it down for sure. Hold on.
Oh, here we go.
Y'all can thank GQ for this when y'all see this. Hold on. You know what's funny? So I have a show that I was doing that I'm finna bring back called Adult Book Club, where I like read fan fiction and I write some. So now I'm gonna write one. I'm gonna write that for that, and GQ is gonna be in it, but she has to consent first because we don't write smut without consent. All right. So to answer your question, I kind of have two. First is just Disney as a whole. Like I am a Disney fanatic. I always show this, but yeah, I got a Lion King tattoo.
Yes, I know about that one.
Yeah, Disney was what first kind of drew me into like believing in magic. You know what I mean? Like she didn't say no, guys. You saw that.
She said yes, and Mo is like,
We out here. But I really feel like I remember going to see like Aladdin in theaters and going to see Lion King and going to see these like larger than life productions and just like literally feeling magic. And like Disney definitely got me into wanting to create magic and give that magic to other people. And so like I've seen like every Disney movie. I watch a lot of the stuff, even like the newer animated shows are good. Like Big City Greens is like a great show. I didn't know how Bluey is fire.
Bluey is a gangster. Bluey is a gangster, and man, he's a gangster in training. I'm telling you.
I love Bluey. So it's just like, but Disney has this way of creating and making you feel. I will say, Wish was trash. They put out some stinkers. I'm not gonna act like everything is great. Wish wasn't good. I hate The Good Dinosaur. That's one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. But as a whole. Huh?
They tried though.
And bless their heart, it sucked. They had my nose itching. Like how you kill off Jeffrey Wright in the first like 10 minutes. Yeah, he was the voice of the dad. I'm sorry guys, but I'm living. It's like 4. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you for listening.
Absolutely, Mario. Thank you so much, man. Thank you, sir.
Get you some sleep, baby. I don't know how you up this late.
I don't know how he found us. That's what it is.
Welcome.
He's the presence of the Roxy, so he couldn't.
I am out here. But I would say, actually, I said 1, 2. It's 3. I'm gonna go Harry Potter. Not J.K. Rowling. I always feel like I have to put a disclaimer. She is trash.
Thank you.
Wild shit. But what sucks is she's created this world that's kind of bigger than her now. You know what I mean? Like at this point, when I think about Harry Potter, I don't even think about her, even though she created it. And we're not talking Fantastic Beasts, because Fantastic Beasts series was ass. I refuse to add that in. And also the Cursed Child wasn't great. I'm just talking about literal.
Oh no! Harry Potter. Tell me how you really feel. Oh my God. He
started just doing goofy shit to try to make up for the fact that she didn't have any diversity in the first movie. Oh yeah, Bluey is a she.
My bad. That shows you how much it doesn't matter, male or female. She gonna be a gangster in training. Don't start with me, y'all. Just because I will uppercut y'all from a distance. Don't do it.
I mean, you did misgender Bluey, but it's okay. So then Harry Potter, for the same reason, like it's just it's this world and the turmoil and all of that. Like I feel like this is gonna sound bad. But not bad. I'm going to try to word it in a way that it's understood. I feel like a lot of people, Black people in particular, resonate with Harry for the same reason, like as far as superheroes, they resonate with Spider-Man. And it's because like, motherfucker wasn't rich. Like he went through some real shit. He went through some shit that is relatable to a lot, not all, but a lot of the Black experience. And just for me. Because just even growing up, I'm like, damn, we all like Spider-Man and Batman's cool, but I didn't see as many people liking Batman as they like Spider-Man, and I feel like it was the same reason. You know what I mean? Magic is the hat. It's definitely bigger than her at this point.
She's not wrong.
But I just feel like, using magic or using something that could take you out of the world that you're currently in is something just beautiful. And so Harry Potter. And my last one that I gotta add that I'm super into right now, which is gonna sound very hypocritical after the shit I had to say. We'll be back, Mario.
I promise you, sir. This is my thing. And being able to bring on people like this amazing creature here, this longtime friend, this goofball, that in person and on here, it's the same. It's that kind of love. So the convos are back. Don't get it twisted.
We out here, baby.
Because I'm pretty sure she's gonna be like, "Hey, you need to bring this person on to the convos." All right, cool. Just let me know.
I was just finna send you like 10 people.
Only 10. Wow, I'm slacking here. Yeah.
And I'm gonna say the last one. Ooh.
See, that's tough, ain't it?
Yeah, because like for a long time it was Goku in Dragon Ball Z for me, just because of how. What up, Bama? Just because of same thing. Like,
what up, man?
you know what? I'm going Dragon Ball Z just because I got a Goku tattoo, so I got to ride on it, Kid Goku. But like when you really think about, okay, let me get this out the way first. Is Goku OP? Yes. Has Dragon Ball Z went to a level that is just beyond understanding at this point? Because going past God level is crazy. Like, how do you go past being a god? Like Ultra Instinct is
Black
wild.
Fox, oh man.
Yeah. Like, how do you get to this point? And like, how can you're gonna just have to keep making it bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And it's like, how much bigger can you go? And so all that understood, right? But if we go back to Dragon Ball, right? And we go back to Goku's journey as a child, and him being a child that was removed from his home and accidentally killed his grandfather, and then had to like go on this journey of like not only learning powers and having to fight, but like learning about himself and like who he is and all of that stuff. Like, that is a beautiful story. And you know, once we got to Z, it was a shitload of fighting and all of that. But like, and it's definitely the focus shifted. But Dragon Ball was the story of somebody discovering who they are and having to use these powers to persevere. And like, that's the story that resonates with me. And that's why Goku resonates with me, because even through all of the adversity and all of the shit he was going through, like, he continued to persevere. That's true. You know what I mean? So like, that is,
because the odds were against him, because technically he's a child. He has no knowledge of this world. And his grandfather was the only one teaching him anything. And when grandpa go bye-bye
because of you on accident and some shit you didn't even know that was within you. You know what I mean? Like, that's some crazy, crazy, sad shit. And even like, people be saying Goku's a trash father. All right, let's really get into that, right? He be dying protecting the world, and yeah, he does some goofy shit, but even him training is to protect the world and his children. To say that Goku is a worse father when we got Baki Daddy out here, you know what I'm saying? Like, to say that Goku is a trash father and we got Ging freaks out here who made a game that could potentially kill his son, and then his son beat the game, and he was like, you want to meet me or you want to stay with your friend? Go meet this other motherfucker before you meet. Like, he made his son go on a scavenger hunt when his son became a hunter, which is to train to have to kill essentially to find him. And he's a worse father than Goku, who is training to protect the world and who has trained his child, although Piccolo was there, but don't be acting like Goku wouldn't train his child too. Training his family.
Piccolo was a stepdad. That's all I gotta say. Piccolo was a stepdad.
Was training his children to protect the world from threats that he did not ask for. That from threats that are coming because he is powerful, from powers he didn't even know he had.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
I love. Please have a good live, y'all. Y'all go check out her YouTube channel, Roomful of Blurs. She's about to talk about Storm, and it's dope what she's doing. It's the comic book reading club. It's so freaking amazing.
Ooh, yeah, I'm sliding up over there too.
So yeah, we're doing some sliding tonight, y'all. Slide.
But yeah, I ain't gonna take too much Goku slander. Once again, Baki Daddy, fucking Dario Brando. Like you're the reason for all of this. So it's like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so it's just like, I forgot about Dario.
He is. I just wrote an article about how literally everything that happens in JoJo's is his fault. It's all he brought the mask, he did the mask, he treated Dio like shit, which made him be a villain. Wow. And it started all of this shit that is going on for like 7 or 8 generations. But it's Goku's a piece of shit because he was dying protecting the world. Yeah, he did some goofy shit and was like, I want to see how strong you get. Yeah, he's done some stupid shit, but terrible father he is not. And I'm not saying involved dad, but terrible father, because ultimately he loved his kids, and there's too many characters that don't love their fucking kids for Goku to be considered a Shao Tucker. Shao Tucker killed his wife, made her to Chimera, she died, and turned his child into Chimera. And when he was like, why did you do this? When everyone was like, why did you do this? He was like, hey, alchemy, baby. Like, that's a terrible person.
That's a fact. It's like, I was just trying to maintain my certification as a state alchemist.
What?
So, because when that happened, y'all can't tell me.
Edward.
When
Edward.
oh,
What?
oh my gosh. Just
nah, bro. You're not finna tell me Goku's worse than that.
What's going on, Chris? Blur's eye view. What's going on, man? Man, you need to come over to the YouTube, sir. Come on over to the YouTube.
So yeah.
Just oh my gosh.
I ranted, but yes. Shantok is horrible.
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
But he knew he was. He knew he was. And he didn't give a care. He didn't give a shit.
I think that's what makes it so. He was just like, what of it? That was the energy. What of it?
We do not utter that Shao name here in this house. That's the fact.
That's how he who shall not be named. Alchemy, baby. That's what he did. Baby. They walked in that room and they was like, we know what you did with your wife. And they was like, oh, look at the dog. Brother.
There he is.
Word. And
what's up, fam? Yeah.
Why did you do this? Alchemy, baby. You know how I do. And then to keep your, just like imagine that in real life. Your daddy is chef, and he will turn you into a meal so he can keep his damn food service certification. Like, that's crazy. That is crazy.
And he goes down the hallway singing, "Chuck out my chocolate, stop it, ball."
But I needed this. Like, that's just an insane human being.
Wait, hold on. You're gonna love this. I'm sorry.
Chocolate salty bar.
Kev just got to that part.
Yo, I left a comment, and my comment was just ha, because I saw he was watching Brotherhood, which is, I was like, he should have watched the first one first and then Brotherhood, just because the buildup is a little bit more. But Brotherhood is the better one. But I was like, as soon as he gets to that part, I'm going to crack up because like, he definitely was like, and
who gonna check me though?
She already a dog human. What of it? What you gonna do, pussy? Like that. It was crazy. It was crazy. So once again, when did Goku do that or do anything, or even he has put his kids in harm's way, like the Cell games. That was crazy. But he was trying to get Gohan stronger. But for the most part, he is trying to protect his family.
But that's insane, though. It's like, okay, here, let me train you. Let me show you how to do your powers. No, Goku, I want you to fight the guy that we can't kill. Nigga, what?
And let's make him stronger.
Let's make him scowl, because that Gohan scowl when he was in Super Saiyan, he just had to look like, so Cell. What do you think of me now? I'm running home. That's what I'm gonna do. I run home. Oh my gosh. Yo, but you have been so creative in everything you do. Every whether it's music or comedy, and the series that you got on IG now had me laughing so hard, but it also brought nostalgia, because you're like, does anybody ever remember watching? And then fill in the blank, and I'm sitting there going, bitch, I remember that show. You brought up Tattoo Teenage Alien Fighters from Beverly Hills. I lost my mind, because I remember watching that. The Tattoo Teenage Alien Fighters from Beverly Hills.
What?
No, don't act like that. Don't even act like that. Don't.
I'm talking about the Power Rangers.
Yo, before I knew what Power Rangers was, I was watching it on USA Network at my grandmother's house. Like, my grandma like, Montel, what are you watching in the TV? Tattoo Teenage Alien Fighters from Beverly Hills.
What?
Boy, what? She wouldn't even let me answer. She came walking into the living room, looking at the TV. No. She said, "Oh hell no! Nah. Hold on. Where's Jim Baker? You gonna get the Lord."
We turning this off. We turning this off. But my Power Rangers, I will say, I have my Power Rangers content that I started doing is probably some of the fun. Like, the backlash I got was when I tell you that's some of the funniest shit. Because I'm not innately a troll, but one thing I do is I stand on business. and I'm gonna stand on business. And so I had put out 2 stand-up clips. Now, mind you, both of these clips, I was just putting up content. I wasn't like, yo, this is the content that's gonna hit. I put up a Power Rangers video, and the joke was about me talking to a younger guy, and this was a true story. Talked to a younger guy, and we were just talking about Power Rangers, and he starts talking about like all this other shit, and I was like, what are you talking about? And he was like, yeah, Power Rangers in space. And I was like, in space? They went to space? What are you talking? He was like, yeah. And then I was watching Jungle Fury. I was like, you're too young for me. I don't need to talk to you. So I made a joke about it.
Your joke was always based on which Power Ranger series.
Yeah. Wow. And I was like, you can tell their age. And so I made a joke about it. And I didn't say that nothing sucked. I was just like, ew, Mighty Morphin only. Because I'm 34. Like, I came in, that was the original series. I was watching that when I was like 3 years old. And then I was, you know what I mean? So like, random story that I always like to tell. You watch sports, right? You remember Greg Oden?
Yeah.
Okay, so Greg Oden, my mama kidnapped us when I was younger. That's a whole nother story. But I lived in Buffalo, New York for a year. And so my neighbor was Greg Oden. And his mom used to take us to school. Yeah. And so that's who introduced me to Power Rangers. It was Greg Oden. And so we used to watch Power Rangers. I was like 3 or 4 years old. And like, that was the first thing. So like, I always had this nostalgia for Mighty Morphin. And then the movie came out and all of that stuff. So like, once they started going Zeo and Turbo, I was still there. But it was just like, this shit ain't hitting like it was. So the joke was that, like, more so you could tell about the age. I'm only watching Mighty Morphin. Soldier Boy in space. Oh, God damn it. I know who that is. Chris. Who shot this shit? About to run it back. Oh, shut up, GQ. I'll get to that in a second. So I had made the joke, right? And it went viral. And it got 1 million views, right? And so then, but people were pissed. People were pissed. Oh no, because he got injured. Shut up. And so
it's getting worse over here,
y'all are wilding. And so people were like pissed. They were like, fuck you, bitch, Power Rangers. Like, they were going crazy. So I was just randomly in the Chick-fil-A parking lot, and I was reading all these comments, and I was like, oh no, y'all think I'm pussy. So I made another video, and I was just like, yeah, I wanted to make a video because I said Turbo wasn't great, and I just wanted to say I'm standing on that shit. And y'all can't beat my ass. And Turbo was fucking trash. And the little boy was fucking annoying. And I hated it. And so then I put that video up. Once again, I'm not thinking that many people gonna watch it. It starts getting thousands of views. And then Rocky, the Red Ranger, comments. And so I had forgot, because I hadn't seen Turbo in years. At the beginning of that movie, they made him he broke his back training so that he could get replaced.
Yeah.
And that's why Justin came in. And so he left a comment talking about that. And then I was like, I really hate the little Blue Ranger boy. I always hated him. And then the little Blue Ranger boy comments. And so now I have all these Power Rangers commenting on my page. And so then Rocky invites me to Power Morphicon, which is in August. And I was telling GQ about it because I was like, GQ, you should come. And she was like, girl, they invite you to whoop your ass. Because you've been talking all this shit about Power.
They were like, they could literally call each other and say, okay, here's the plan. We're going to be ambassadors, and we're going to invite her along. It's going to be a great thing. Remember that aluminum bat that I told you that I had when I was 9? I want you to use that and then throw it in the river.
Yo, I was like, please, I'm gonna just say I'm from Texas, so I'll be bringing Texas things when I travel. So but
I may have to make a side trip just so I can be a tank for this, because
it's just like y'all not finna. I'm like, wow. I'm trained in martial arts, but I'm not gonna just let nobody whoop my ass. I'm finna get some sand and be throwing it in people's eyes like Dale Gribble. I'm not just finna take an ass whooping. But DQ swear this has been like a month or so, and she like, all right, you want to go to that shit so bad, they're gonna be beating your ass. But that was just because now I got a couple Power Rangers following me. Then I made a video about Beetleborgs. I know. Then you'll be jumping. And then the black dude from Beetleborgs followed me. And so that's probably been some of the coolest stuff about this content.
Wow.
That like is literally people that I grew up watching that because I'm not a big like, oh, it's this celebrity, I love them, but I love stuff, right? So it's like, if you were part of the stuff that I love you.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, because people are like, oh, who's a celebrity you want to meet? I don't know, but if you come and be like, hey, I voiced a Gretzko, I'm gonna be like, oh shit, like that's what gets me excited. Not like, oh yeah, let's meet Drake, which I'm not gonna say I wouldn't be. No, I've seen Drake, and that was cool because he's talented. I was like, oh, there's Drake. You know what I mean? But if somebody was like, oh, there's fucking Rebecca Sugar, yeah, she made Adventure Time to Steven Universe. Like, it's just that's where my interests lie. And no, not Drake. You've made a lot of shit, but like that shit wasn't shit. And maybe if I grew up on it, or maybe if I with these celebrities, I would be interested. But no, I want to meet LeVar Burton, bro. Like I want to meet.
Thank you. Let me meet Brent Spiner. Yeah. Just you know what? And I'm a big Doctor Who fan. So if you tell me I get to meet Sylvester McCoy or Matt Smith or David Tennant. Yeah.
Or David Tennant be doing so much shit, man. That is a talented man.
And Mr. Patois himself. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I want to meet all the Jujutsu Kaisen voice actors because I do really love Jujutsu Kaisen. They're so good.
They're gonna be at GalaxyCon in March.
Where?
In Richmond.
Let me write that.
Richmond,
Richmond,
Virginia.
Galaxy. Are you gonna be up there?
More than likely, I'll be making a trip. Of course. I mean, it's only an hour and a half from where I live, so I ain't got no problem making that trip.
I might have to look into that because I don't think voice actors get enough love. Like it's getting way more than it is now. I mean, than it was before. But just like especially in anime, all that yelling, all that damn
voice
yelling.
Actor who does Asta on Black Clover, I seriously got to know what their cough drop budget is, because every time we turn around, it's like next on Dragon Ball, previous on Dragon Ball,
it's bananas. I was watching all of the One Piece actors on a panel somewhere. I saw it on YouTube. And it was. Right, are you going? All right, hey, give me a ticket.
Yeah, Rasheen gonna be there because he lives up there, so that's fam.
Hey, Rasheen, go ahead, baby. Go ahead.
Oh my god.
Hey, flight ain't right. So
you know what to do. You know what to do.
Oh, not the little note hands. But I didn't
know. Hey, baby, what's going on?
Yeah, he did say it like it's not far. We in LA, so
sorry. I'm so sorry. So East Coast life.
So yeah, it's what was we talking about? The Power Rangers trying to whoop my ass. So yeah, if I did have to get my ass whooped, I'll take it. I mean, it's iconic ass whooping.
I think it's fun and you actually made a very good point. There are folks like us who are fans of fandoms, of shows, of the creations. We may not know the actors or maybe the voice actors or even the stunt people for that matter who do these things, but they have helped shape our lives and have helped bring us joy. And even though those dark days where you just don't want, it's like, fuck these people, fuck them kids, whatever it might be.
fuck these people, fuck these kids.
Yeah, fuck these people, kids, or something. However, everybody got that. But there's one thing I can say about like comics and anime, tokusatsu, because I love Sentai. Ever since Power Rangers came out, I said, hold on a second. I grew up with Godzilla. I grew up with King Kong. You niggas is not going to turn around and make me think otherwise. Hold on. Why does that look like no structure in the continental United States whatsoever? Them fake ass buildings. I said, all right. And
so that's I know what this is.
Exactly. So that's what I decided to do research because I want to know more. And that's when I found out that the Power Rangers that came to the States is team number 17 of Super Sentai.
Yep.
And that's my favorite. That's my favorite argument to get into. It's like,
really? People be trying to argue?
Oh yeah, because it's like, man, I'm a Power Rangers fan. I said, yeah, the 17th team was pretty cool. It hit 17. So yeah, this was Super Sentai, right?
You're a Super Sentai fan.
Oh, I've gotten cursed out. I've gotten called everything but a child of God, and they're like, "Yeah, it's not real." I went, "Okay, let me grab my phone."
A good Google search, but I mean, it's even like that's why the Pink Ranger had a skirt and the Yellow Ranger didn't, because it was a man in Super Sentai.
Exactly. That's my girl. She understands it. She gets it.
And it's just, but it's also why, like, you know, some of the fight scenes will be cut short, or like, yeah, I didn't see the editing. Like when you go back, and also we're children, so I get it. But it's just like that doesn't take away from you liking it, but don't act like that's not what was going on.
No, because in the Real Deal series, they were dying. They would actually die.
People were dying.
They were getting murked over there. But you come over here, oh no, it's a new team. It's a new group of people. Just they died, you idiot. They were dead.
Now they'd be like, the power ran out over there. They're like, no, they were murdered. Everyone was murdered.
Exactly. It's like, how come that? Oh, and why don't we? Oh, so the team went from 5 to 2. Yeah, I can see why they did that. I can see why they did that.
Have you ever seen? This is random.
Everything we're talking about here is random, but it's all in your honor, my dear. It's all in your honor.
I'm working on a video that my brother actually had to help come talk about, because I didn't watch that shit like that. That's one of the only shows I didn't really watch like that. Mystic Knights of Tirnanog.
Yes.
That was also like some Super Sentai.
Yes.
Like why Bandai was so lazy. Like he used to, my brother was like one of the only people I know that was watching Mystic Knights of Tirnanog.
Hey, sweetheart. Hey.
Hello, welcome.
Shout outs to her. She makes my headbands.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so the headbands that I wear, she makes these.
I might get me some headbands.
Believe it or not, one on IG, KNOT, I assure you, these are one of the most comfortable things. I don't think I've worn a hat in 2 months.
Really?
Really?
Is that a Dr. Seuss?
No, hold on. Let me pull this a little closer. Hold on. I don't do this with my camera very often. Someone do this. See this? What do you see?
Oh my God, that's so cute.
I apologize for putting my head so close to the camera, y'all. I'm so sorry. You'll never have to worry about that again.
I was blinded a little bit, but it's okay.
Blinded by the light. Okay, let me stop. Let me stop.
Talking about Mystic Knights of Tirnanog. That's all I wanted to know. Anybody else knew about it? I'm editing that video currently.
Oh, I can't wait to see this. I can't wait to see this.
And my brother don't be on camera like that, so it's even funnier because it's just me talking my shit, and it's gonna cut to my brother, and he's just like, "Yeah, so they was knights." And I had to find so much footage because I have to put him over the footage because I couldn't just have him talking because he was just like, our personalities are the same, but very different outward disposition. Mm-hmm. So my brother's very like, yeah. So then, he was over there and he was walking and he was a knight. And I was like, damn, you even put no pep in the step.
So is your brother an introvert?
Oh yeah. Like he's
an introverted extrovert and you're an extroverted introvert.
Yes, that's hilarious because like as friendly as I am, boy, when my social battery be done, woo, so because of
she's moving the microphone, y'all.
Because this is such an interesting thing to talk about. So I'm a very social person, but I became a very social person because of my career. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like I am a stand-up and I'm this and I'm that. So like I have to talk to people and I have to know how to talk to people. But if I could not talk to people, I would love that. Like if I could be in the house and like I would enjoy that. Like I love doing performances and I love but I don't really, as much as I like to party, I don't, but I do. Like I be having fun at parties because I be getting loose. But I don't like a lot of the parties out here in LA, to be honest, because like these are like talking parties. Like I don't like mingling and schmoozing, but I'm good at it. And so because I'm good at it, people will be thinking I like it. And I'm like, no.
So you're a mingle schmoozer.
Yeah, I'm a mingle schmoozer, but I don't like it. But I'm just good at it. And I'm like, I'm a big old happy face. So there's been times where like I don't want to talk to people, but people will come up and talk to me. And once we're talking, it's fine. But like even sometimes before I have to go out, I'll be like, oh, they're gonna talk to me. Have to talk.
It's like, please leave me alone, please.
Don't talk. But then I go out and it's like, oh, this was fun. Now I put the beard on. Hey, yo.
Oh, doggone it. I swear. Tink be coming after my beard big time.
Not the demon face. Like, y'all getting freaky.
No, the last time, the first time I met Tink and I had the beard, the second time, well, we see each other as often as we can, especially at Blur, and she saw me with the beard. She came and looked like,
not the.
And I said, yes, you can. She came over. She was like, oh my gosh.
She said, put the blur on camera. Put the beard on camera. Hey, put the beard on the phone. I'm trying to talk to the beard.
No, sorry, it's already moisturized thanks to rice water and Jamaican black castor oil. Sorry.
Ooh, fancy.
All right, yeah. Otherwise, this face I'd be looking like a 23-year-old talking about, hi, I'm grown. I have an AARP card. Can I get my discounts? I'm sorry, who are you?
I'm an adult.
Give your daddy back his driver's license.
This is me. What the hell was he just talking about? Oh, yeah. So, but I'm very, if I could be in the house and chilling, I was fine. Like pandemic, I was cool. When baby, she always called me a baby. Yo, when I be done, I'll be done. It's definitely been times when I was I'll be getting mean. I'll be getting cranky. So, okay, it was
never have guessed.
It was but that's I go in the cave. Cause that's what like I'll be so up for most of the day that when I'm done, it's like it's a cutoff. So this is a perfect example. So I was at a party. It was LA Comic-Con out here. And it was a party. I hadn't really eaten. I had been at the con all day. I had went to the party. And then after the party, like I'm done.
My face, right? You see my face.
Why?
I go ahead. I'll yell at you after you're done. Go ahead.
LA Comic-Con? You ain't missed shit. It was terrible.
No, I'm saying I'll yell. No, I ain't worried about the con. I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you. Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, no eating. Oh, I see. No,
yes. Come on.
I was wilding and I should have ate and I didn't. So that added to the cranky. And usually, like I said, I'll be in sleep. I'll be in bed by 10. So it was like 1:00 and I was with my friend and I don't even know if she in here, but if she is, you already know what I'm talking about. So I was with her and we were leaving. And so we're walking back to where the car is parked. And we had came with like another group of people. One of these people in particular has a habit of getting overly inebriated at these parties.
Oh my God.
Now, this is going to sound bad. Hey, man, figure it the fuck out. Because his hotel was right down the street and he had other friends with him. So that's why I feel bad. But my friend was like, well, let's make sure he's okay. And I'm like, well, there's like 8 other people in there with him. I think he's good. But she was like, yeah, well, like last time we were at another party, he was just kind of wandering. Now, mind you, we already walked down the street and I'm tired. So I'm just like, I'm seething. And I'm like, let's fucking go. Like, it was like that. Like, I turned into a goddamn Green Goblin. I just was like, let's fucking go get him. And so we walked all the way back. My dog came over here like, are you okay? We walked all the way back to the fucking party and I'm fucking pissed. And so I'm just walking around like this, like, where the fuck he at? Where the fuck he at? And so it's just like, we find him and he's like drunkenly flirting with this girl. While I grabbed the back of his fucking cosplay and I'm like, let's fucking go. And so we walking out and I got him out the back of the cosplay. And we walking down the fucking street. And he's drunk and he's just yelling at people. And I almost slapped him. I was like, I'm fucking tired. Shut the fuck up. Just walking down the street of LA. And it's just like houseless people smoke. I saw somebody smoking crack. Like I just was like, and I'm still just holding him by the fucking cosplay. And then we get back to by this point, it took us like another 30-45 minutes to walk back to the car. Which was parked in front of his hotel. So we ended up just having to stay there. And it was him and his friend sharing a room. I kicked it for I was like, hey, I'm going to sleep. I'm tired now. Something need to happen. So as far as like, you can take my bed and I'll sleep on the floor. And I was like, good night. And so I was like, don't nobody talk to me. Don't nobody look at me.
Oh,
everybody
man.
shut the fuck up. But then the next morning I was like, hey, everybody. Good morning. Yeah. Where are we going for breakfast? Like,
you know, when you see one side of somebody one day and the next day having a totally different one, you're kind of looking like, hi.
That was the energy, but it was fine. But that's why like I'll be having to go in the house by like 10, because once I'm done, it's a wrap, and it's just a whole nother beast.
Yeah, and you gotta pay attention. You gotta pay attention to that social media, y'all, because when that joker hits 0, when that joker hits 10%, you know it's gonna be downhill from there. So you need to take care of yourself. It's like, I'm at 7, I'm slightly tolerating you, so I'm gonna need you to get that out of my face. Okay, we're at 5%. I'm gonna become homicidal. Okay. 3%, is that a fake sword? Let's test it out.
and it be bad. And for so when it's people that know me and have been around me, they be like, hey, all right, y'all, it's time to wrap it up, everybody. Let's tuck her in. But people that don't know me, and because I'm so friendly, they be still trying. I'll be like, hey man, I'm done. Shut the fuck up talking to me.
And that's where it was funny is that where discernment comes in, because people don't know how to read social cues.
They don't.
They don't. I can tell when someone's tired. If you pay attention to their body language, they will tell you they're tired without telling you they're tired.
And I be slumped. People be putting blankets on me, because that's another thing. I'll just fall asleep. I was sleeping all over Blerdicorn. I would sleep behind the stage. Somebody brought out some blankets and snacks. I would sleep in the lobby. I would just if I'm tired, I'm going to sleep.
I would have put a bag of snacks on top of your head. Don't. When she wake up, she'll see her surprise.
Do that every time. I was so mad. I was so pissed that he did. I was also like, why are you at 30 getting this drunk? Like, don't. And we gotta be more responsible in these streets, man.
Well, some people ain't got no sense. So y'all, I'm gonna open the floor if y'all have any questions for Roxy. If you want to ask her something respectful.
Ask her. Oh, y'all be getting loose.
Respectful. I normally have it loose, but how some people will tend to.
They be getting too loose.
Yeah, let me push the envelope, Mr. Bond.
Yeah. They be like, what's up with that pussy? Like, hey, what? Sir, not like this.
And then you see a kid come out and they're talking about, you see what it did, right? We ain't gonna have this issue tonight. Oh, wait, you good, Ma? You good? Okay. And slide out of the frame sideways, like
yeah, don't make me cook. So yeah, my dog that popped in here like 4. Every time I yell, she like, you good? We good? No,
okay. So I before anyone throws any other questions out here, yes, it's like, no, mommy's okay. All right, mommy.
She keep popping up. I'm fine. You see
what kind of dog?
She's a Staffordshire mixed with something. The craziest, spoiledest dog. Just like super strong. She is me as a puppy. Just be napping all day, but then just be up running and doing them like so, because she does like parkour off of people. I don't know if that's normal for dogs. Like she'll like run up and jump on you and then jump backwards off of your legs.
So there's somebody in the house screaming, parkour!
That be me. Parkour!
Oh my God, parkour! Parkour! I just wanted a Coke. What the hell is wrong with you?
Parkour!
So what anime are you watching right now?
You know what's good? I think the latest, the 3rd episode come out. What up? All right.
About time you showed up, damn it.
Yeah, old late ass.
You're solo leveling. You gonna say
how you know? Yeah, I know.
Because I'm waiting for the episode to come out because that shit is so good.
Did the third episode?
I don't know. Don't ask me these questions, okay? It's difficult, okay?
January 20th. Wait, what's today?
The 20th.
It came out yesterday. So it comes out on Saturday at 9:30. Okay, I need to add that.
Perfect.
Oh my God.
I know what I'm watching.
That is so good. I watched a lot of people were posting it. That dog is not like, that's a big old dog. She like 30 and she's swole.
But that show is so good.
Isn't that good? I'm like, I've watched a lot of anime in my day, but there hasn't been one in a while where I watched like one episode and was like, what the fuck is this? I go to the point, not jerks.
I've been telling y'all, IG is like, hi, we're here, but you can't talk to anyone for shit. Come on over here. So I tell anyone, if you're on IG watching this magnificent conversation with this brilliant, beautiful, amazing queen right here, yes, it ain't me because I'm not brilliant and beautiful, but that's beside the point. Yeah, gotta come over here. You know what? You're already biased. Don't start with me. You're already biased, but I love you for that.
Yeah, you be giving out snacks for real, so you're the most beautiful person I've ever seen. Anyway, yo, but you do have amazing skin. Like all gas aside, you have really good skin. You look nice.
It's because I got divorced, so I was able to recover very quickly in my lifetime. That and having a Pokédex.
So speaking of that, and then we'll go back to solo leveling. I know you said you was giving it to Cleo, but you know what I'm saying? He don't need it.
We are not going to do that.
He don't need it.
I promised it to him on an episode of Blur's Eye.
You don't remember?
Wow. We're going to do this. Ladies and gentlemen.
And you lost it.
I bet.
He don't need it.
Hold on. What's the word that would normally be said in a situation like this that no other word can cover? Bitch.
He don't need it. Ask GQ. He don't need it. Hey, come on.
GQ ain't here no more. GQ had to go to work.
Damn it, GQ.
Take off. Had to go to work.
Take off. So
wait, Tafari. Roxy with the sly robbery attempt.
I'm just saying, Cleo don't need it. He don't need it.
I'm a.
You know what? You can give it to me. I'll give it to him. That's my boy. I give it to him.
So
it's my dog. You know
if somehow by the grace of God we're able to get all of y'all to Blerd, and I go up to him and go, "Hey, how you enjoying that Pokédex?" and he gives me that Stewie Griffin look after I'm saying that, he goes, I'm gonna be like, Roxy, send. Where the hell is it? Send. I'm about to get beat up. Send. You're paying for all of my food all weekend. Send. That last one be like, what do you mean I'm paying for your food? I knew you were there. I knew you were there.
I was fast. You pay for my food.
Wow.
He don't thank you.
Wow.
She took her break to say that. He don't need it. So just, thank you. Yeah. Oh, wait. You ain't on my side. I just reread it.
Give it to her and it'll get lost in transit or fell in the ocean. Stop.
I agree. It's fine.
I do not, because I don't want shit going lost.
Fine. Well, just what else you got back there? Just,
Wow.
Now I'm shopping.
Okay, well, I can't give you my sonic screwdriver.
A sonic screwdriver?
I can't give you my Huckleberry Hound soda. You want to see the bottle? You want to see the bottle? You'll never have it, but I'll show you the bottle.
Fine. Show me what I can't have. Oh, that chair is fire. Oh my God. I love Hanna-Barbera. I love Huckleberry.
Right?
Oh, my darling. Oh, my darling. Oh, my darling Clementine. It's so cute.
So my longtime friend, Hentai Girl, I've known her for years. Comic-Con 2018. She is deep into it. So she was actually at the pop-up for Funko. And if y'all have ever been to any of Funko's pop-ups, you know they swarm quick.
Yeah.
So she's able to get the 4-pack of this. And I said, can I have one? I don't know what I can trade for, but can I have one? She went, here. Oh yeah, you're going on my shelf. Oh my darling. Oh my darling.
Oh my darling.
Oh my darling Clementine.
He used to be trying to hit that shit.
Man, right?
But what's solo leveling? It's so good, right? It was just from the first episode, and then that second episode came, and the only thing that sucks for me is because I write anime articles, right? I write for Game Rant. I kind of shit be getting spoiled, And so I was like, man, I don't want to know what happens. But I was writing an article on like, why is everybody so excited about these 2 episodes? So I started looking shit up and I started finding some stuff out, but I don't know a lot. So I'm trying to figure out if I want to go ahead and, because it's not a manga because it's Korean. What's it?
It's like manhwa.
Manhwa?
It's called manhwa.
Manhwa?
Mm-hmm.
With an M or a W?
Just think of manhwa. WMANWHA. Manhwa.
So I was like, I kind of want to read it because like this is it's so good. It's like intriguing.
Yeah, I agree. It's the fact that we start out with, the simple trope, you have this weak character and you're not sure what's going to happen with him. But the fact that they offered no hope.
Yo,
episode. There was no hope at all. Everybody, folk were getting slaughtered left and right.
Said, yo, because like once again, it's been a lot of anime where shit get real quick, but shit got, and because we
Goblin
knew
Slayer.
Oh my god, I had to turn it off,
bro. I didn't even get halfway through it. I was like, nope, you will never touch my TV ever again.
No, I think I got. And I've read like about it because you have to. I'm like, that can't just be what the show's about. And everybody's like, no, it kind of goes to different stuff. But I'm like, seeing that animated is one of the most horrific things. Yeah. And some people will be like, it's not that bad. Okay, I'm gonna call the police because if that's not that bad to you,
then there's something going on with you.
Yeah, let's check your basement because
wow,
that shit is horrible. And I hate when the argument is like it's worse than the manga. I wouldn't be reading the manga neither.
That part.
Because death and slaughtering is already traumatic enough. We don't need to. Man,
I saw that.
Go on Crunchyroll right now and go watch. Because how long we still gonna be on here? We doing 2 hours?
I said about another 10 minutes. I'm not gonna hold people.
That's enough time. Hey, Bama, go watch Goblin Slayer right now, and you'll get to the part before we're done with the podcast. Go watch it right now, and then come back and tell us your findings. It was hard, like legit. The first 5 minutes, it wasn't like the first 30 seconds. It's so.
Now, for those of y'all who don't know what we're talking about, we're not talking about the animation. We're not talking about the presentation, the story, and what happens in the first episode.
It's horrific.
I couldn't.
Hold on, Bam, are you gone or are you still here? Because I want to tell people what it's about, but I want him to go see because he needs to see because it is.
Do we really want him to see? Because that he might just metamorphosize into something and then be like, who is this Bama? I'm no longer Bama.
What's GS mean? I'm old.
Goblin Slayer.
Oh,
he's still here.
All right, Bama, go watch it. Go watch it. Get out of here so I can tell other people what it is.
Yeah. Go watch it because I'm guaranteed the next time we see him online,
he's gonna be like, I don't fuck with y'all at all. But pretty much for those of you that want to know but don't want to see it, it is the show with the anime, whatever, all of it is about these goblins, these people trying to kill these goblins, right? These goblins, trigger warning, sexually assault and violently
they essay a lot
assault women, and they don't show it graphically, but they do. They are showing perfect. They're showing their faces. Mm-hmm. They're showing movement. Mm-hmm. Like what's happening, and you're seeing the pain in somebody's eyes. And mind you, this is within literally the first minute of you putting it on. And they also violently kill their victims. And they show that, and all of this is within the first, nothing's established. I don't know the character, nothing. Nope. They just, and once again, they show it. And I've seen some fucked up anime. And I've even seen stuff where they've hinted at stuff or that. But even Berserk, it's damn, and Berserk is wild.
Even Berserk will put you on notice, nah.
Yeah,
even I know not to go down that road.
Yeah. So it's the fact that, and I'm like, yo, somebody had to draw that. I'm just like, that's crazy. That's crazy.
You gonna traumatize Bama like that? Bama has no idea. He did not want spoilers. He put her on mute. So guess what? You get what you get, my friend.
He didn't want spoil. We tried to tell him. We told him it was bad. Bama was like, it can't be.
I even put bass in my voice, so you know I was serious.
And I done told people too. I done told people. I'm like, that is. I had made a video about it, and people were trying to argue with me in the comments. They were like, well, you just don't understand the art of storytelling. I'm like, what does it have mama? Yeah. Like, I'm a writer. Like, I get paid to write. What are you talking about? I was an English teacher. I had to teach the art of storytelling. Don't tell me this has nothing to do. I'm sorry, I don't want to see graphic depictions of goblins violating women, holding them down. That's crazy.
You would be probably one of the dopest dungeon masters around. I would sit in on a campaign with you, talking about entering.
I want to do it. I want to do it. I've been wanting to do Dungeons and Dragons.
Have you ever played?
No, I be watching people play because I want to play.
Oh, girl, we gonna make this shit happen.
Yeah, GQ, you playing too.
GQ's like, what the furl?
She's gonna get an invitation Zoom meeting. Yo, and that's exactly who it was. It was definitely the incels, because a lot of them do like violence against women.
There is nothing artistic about that, boo.
No, they like violence against women. A lot of them legit hate women. They hate women because
she would, wouldn't she?
So we're doing this. We're gonna do some Dungeon Master.
So here's what's gonna happen.
GQ's in it.
I am gonna.
She's gonna be mad later.
we gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure out the logistics and everything.
Blerdicorn.
Yeah, well, I was just thinking that too, because our dungeon masters in there are some of the best, and they make their circuits. So if anything, you're what on the West Coast?
Yes, I did a map. No.
Okay, let me make sure I put that thought.
Never eat sour watermelon. Yeah, it was. I be forgetting.
I can't with you. I can't. That's one. This is like, okay, we won't. Just make sure it's the watermelon part I'm concerned about. She's eating. She's right here with us. Where?
Least.
Where are you from? Never. Okay, we know what state you're from. Don't care about you. But no, we have some of the best DMs that come through to run the campaign. So, oh yeah, come in there at Blur and sit down at the table. We got beginners and we have advanced tables. So
yeah,
it's always dope. Always. Y'all ain't got no questions for her? Y'all disappoint me so much. Hold on, wait. I just be getting drugged along sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Like 90%. 90% of our first shift is we be like, come on, GQ. And she'd be like, I never said I want to do this. I'm like, you didn't say you didn't.
Oh my gosh. Bama, what Bama say? Haven't got it yet. Oh, don't worry.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry. Like, you will. When you do, just remember, morphine is expensive.
It's so sad. See what up with the questions. You got any more questions?
No one got any questions? Okay. All right. Well, you know what? They know how to read. You know what? Nah, we're going to do this. So, first of all, thank you, my dear, for your time.
Thank you. Of course. I had fun.
For the same. And what's funny is someone asked me, well, why do you do these combos? What's the point? I said community. To put people in front of other good people who talk about what they love and show the human side, because we don't have that. I've seen more BS online talking about, let me tell you about how bad my life is, or let me take a camera and record someone getting into a fight or getting arrested, Or let me tell you about why I can't get into relationships, or why
Oh my God, I hate
men
those.
ain't trash, or women ain't trash. And blah. I'm like, whoa, un momento, por favor. What is wrong with you? And I don't think we have enough positivity out here. And I like being able to, one, help spotlight in my own tiny way someone as brilliant and amazing as you.
Thank you.
You're one of the sweetest people around. Just diapers and everything. Just be killing it. That's all. Just be killing it with the diapers and everything. My dear, I leave the floor to you. What has been going on with you? What people are going to be, how can they find you, show you love, everything else?
Yeah. So all of my social media is RoxxyHaze, RXXYH. Whoa, big one. RXXYHAZE. I'm primarily on Instagram because that's where most of my following is now, but I'm on everything. I'm usually pretty active. I'm about to start twitching again once a week ish. I'm not gonna make a commitment all the way ish. Also I have some music out. My last EP called To You Football Head dropped last year, so check that out. I just dropped a single called With You Director's Cut like 2 months ago, and it's Tsunami inspired. My homie Baldwin Voices, who he comes to Blerdicorn a lot too, so y'all may be familiar with him. He's like a dope voice actor. I got him to do Tsunami Tom on that song, so check that out. I have a book called Playing with Fire that's available on Amazon. It's a sad bitch poetry book. That's what I be telling people it is. Because I write poetry, and I just kind of wanted to, for a while I was in a space where like that is how I would express myself when I was sad. And I kind of wanted to create the book as like, y'all never finna get this shit again, because I know I'm not finna be in this space ever again. Like I was just having so many like romance problems, and I had a broken engagement and all of this shit. So I was like, I'm leaving all of this in this book. So if you want to check that book out, and just kind of see another side of me, that is called Playing with Fire. And yeah, I got some new shit coming out, new book coming out this year, probably new music coming out probably this summer. I'm gonna be at a shitload of cons. I should be popping up at DreamCon just to be there as of now. And hopefully I'll be at Blerdicorn. Whether I get to perform or not, I'm pulling up this year. So, because I miss y'all, man. I was saying I didn't get to come last year, so I'm pulling up this year. So I'm gonna be there getting lit.
You better be, because this year, oh my gosh, it's gonna be summer madness. I'm telling you, I am beyond hyped for this year. I've got a few things I'm implementing for the game room, so I'm excited about that. It's always a work in progress. If y'all have never worked at a convention before, just know that all conventions are a work in progress. And let me put the rumors to rest really quickly. We don't make money off of conventions. I don't get paid to be a department head. My cohorts do not get paid. We hustle to get what we can get and do what we can do for this convention. So for those who have come to us and said, hey, well, you're getting up, no. I spend my own money to drive. I pack my own board game. I bring them, I pay for my room, because I do it for the love of the community, the joy on everyone's face, like Roxy and everyone else I come across at the con. That's worth getting there on Thursday, leaving on Monday, tired as fuck, but happy. But extremely happy. Oh, you'll love this. Here, hold on. Navy, I'll tell you Tuesday. Okay. Because when he come on for the Blur's Eye View, I'm gonna be like,
he's coming on Tuesday.
he's always one of the audience in Blur's Eye Views, and be like, I'm gonna see bruh in capital letters, and like I Times New Romans 26 size font talking about bruh. We tried to tell you. Tried to tell you.
Yeah, I didn't know that about cons until kind of recently. Most of the people that work at cons is volunteers, and so when there is a whole lot of, it's a lot of moving pieces, and I don't think people understand that. So all the time, shit could be better at certain cons, and certain stuff could be made to be blah 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 blah. Maybe you didn't get to see everything you wanted, and maybe the accommodations were everything you wanted, but it's like there's 20,000 moving pieces. So especially at smaller cons that are not backed by these big entities, or they're not backed by the city, and they're not backed by the government, they're not getting these grants, shit ain't gonna be,
it's not gonna be on point all the time.
It's not gonna, it's just not. And I'm just gonna say this, because this should be pissing me off when I see certain because I feel like feedback is valid, complaints are valid, critiques are valid, but when you're complaining about some shit that is beyond somebody's control, or you're comparing like a Blerdicorn or even a DreamCon to like a LA Comic Con or San Diego Comic Con or Anime Expo, why would you think you're going to get these same experiences? And it makes me mad when I see the critique being like, well, see, this what happened when you go to a black con, or this what happened when you, hey man, shut the fuck up.
That pisses me the fuck off every
because it's the same thing when they're like, this is why I don't support small businesses. It costs more. Well, yeah, it costs more because people are coming out of pocket. When you're coming out of pocket, the overhead is always going to be more because it has to be. Then once again, they're not getting grants. They're not getting a lot of free shit. A lot of times, you know, you're just not getting outside money. So you just can't have those same expectations and shut up. Because also I feel like, bro, are you finna go help? Are you finna go help? Because people complaining like, oh, the line's long. Well, go help. Move the line along or shut the fuck up. Like, there's 20 unpaid volunteers in here. Yeah, the line long. Like, what are you talking about? Calm the fuck down.
There's always this huge expectation. Like you said, we can't compare it to LA Comic Con, Anime Expo, San Diego, New York Comic Con, the big, larger ones that have backers. They have benefactors. They have this, I'm not going to say an endless well, but they have a good amount of funds available if they weren't able to get grants and things like that. So they have that cushion. The smaller cons, mostly the black conventions, we bust our ass to create a safe space. And most of the people that complain are those who are so used to things being set a certain way. They're comfortable. Oh, I could go to this con. I can go to this con. And they could do this. And I look at them, I go,
take your ass over there. Like, what are you talking about?
You have this expectation like you spend your $65 for a weekend badge. Whether you know it or not, that money's already been spent.
Yeah, it pays for all of the stuff that goes into it. And it's like, yeah, we should hold ourselves to a certain standard, but I just feel like the standard is stupid. Also, I'm getting preachy. I've been in some small cons that are not black based, and those shits be ass. Like, I'm just gonna be honest, those shits be ass. Me and GQ was at a con, and I ain't gonna say the name, but it was a con in California, and all of the shit was in one room. The artist alley, the events, the activations, all of that shit was in one room. They did have some panels in kind of the rooms around it, but all of the shit was in one fucking room. So it's just like, take your ass to one of them they ain't had no music playing. They didn't have no fucking food trucks outside. They didn't have fucking people that you actually, they had motherfuckers I never had even heard of and not talking about shit. So it's just like, take your ass to these cons in these spaces if you think it's just some black people not caring about. No, motherfucker, it's a lot of fucking work. Like, it's a lot of work, and I just wish that people would understand the work that goes into stuff and not be so disrespectful to the people that are creating these spaces. Because once again, to get preachy, you put a con together and see how that shit's gonna come out. You try to find people that want to volunteer, and you find people that want to do that shit. So once again, critique and feedback, I feel like is valid because, you know, as a purveyor of Blerdicorn, you know, some stuff that could be fixed, you know, it'd be hot, but it's just like, that ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit be going on. Because I read comments, I be reading some shit. I'm like, well, how the fuck did y'all think that was supposed to, how did y'all think? You're mad that it took a long time to get your badge there, and at DreamCon, they're like, it took a long time to get the badge. Like, yes, 2 people there. It's 2 people handing out badges, and it's hundreds of people getting badges. How fast are they supposed to hand out these fucking badges?
It's the privilege of convenience that they're used to. They're used to that expeditiousness because of the larger cons. And you hit the nail on the head. You're not volunteering your time. You're not trying to help us with crowd control, or maybe help us with registration, or maybe even help with security, or maybe help with information. You're not helping with any of that. Then you have no right to bitch and complain because your experience was trash. You only spent $65. What the fuck do you expect?
Which also, now you got me just ranting, which is also crazy because
I know. I'm so proud of myself.
And it's so much more money, and you still be like Anime Expo, and I had a fucking industry badge.
And see, I've never been, so you're definitely teaching me something.
It's like 20,000. It was like 20, 30,000 people. And even with me having an industry badge and me getting to go to a separate line, I still had to wait damn near an hour and a half because they couldn't find my name. And then it was still people in line that was next to me that was there before I got there. So it was people.
Hey, nephew, what's going on, man?
People be waiting in lines for 2 or 3 hours sometimes at cons. When my first con at Comic Palooza, the line was like 4 or 5 hours. I be skipping. Oh, Bama. I didn't think he was gonna get there that fast.
Oh yeah. Oh, wait for it. He answered up. He's like, yeah.
And how too? Oh,
bro, that's not the answer I was expecting.
It wasn't the wipeout part. It was the assault part. Did you see that part? That wasn't all right, Bama. You don't see Bama no more. He's in the slammer.
Wow.
What you mean? That's crazy.
Wow, that's insane. But you know, when someone piggyback off, it's exactly because most of them cons do put our apps early for volunteers to make it a smooth experience. But like y'all said, nope, they want to be catered to. Precisely.
Yeah.
Precisely.
Hello, sir. Here is your badge. Move to the left and the right. Like what the fuck is? What do you think this is? And $65 really ain't shit. These cons be charging $400 or $500 for a weekend. So not to be in y'all business like that, but come on. If everybody's paying $65, how much do you think is going to be able to get paid for? You're wanting San Diego Comic-Con experience with $65 weekend badge price. That doesn't make sense. No. And what you get as a motherfucker that be going, yo, I'll be lit. I feel like if you go to a con and you don't have a good experience, sometimes it's your fault. You watch, that says a lot. Screenshot. There is, guys, authorities. There is, well, yeah, you watching Boco no Pico. Why'd you watch it though? You just watching it for leisure? Bam,
no thanks for trying to cut down. No thanks.
That's wild.
Yeah, but, no.
You know, it should be wild, should be going on. I feel like if we want stuff to grow in the Black community, then we do need to support, and the support is volunteering if that's something you want to do, or if you know something about project management or some shit like that. How about you fucking help, or sending a document, or helping to promote so that more money can come in, so that next year blah blah blah. Or how about you help write a grant or something? Like, you don't have to, but if you're gonna be making, I've seen people making all these videos and doing all this shit. You got time for that, and go fucking volunteer, and you do it. Be a lit. You know what I'm saying? Be lit.
But she's not wrong, though. You know, if people would just get their head out of their ass and promote something positive, something that's really trying hard to come up off the ground, and stop. And I'm gonna make this racial.
Yeah, let's make
it. I'm gonna make y'all. If y'all come at me, that's fine. I'm 55. My fucks stop at when I turn 40. Okay.
I'm 55.
Stop comparing Black conventions to white conventions. Stop doing that. Stop comparing the small Black cons to the larger white ones. Those have been around forever. Because some of you sorry motherfuckers out here who cosplay these white conventions, y'all get mad when you go to a cosplay contest and you don't even place, let alone win. But you won't go to the smaller Black conventions that give you that space and give you that stage and be equally considered. But y'all want to get mad. Okay. So if you don't want to support us when we get big, we don't need you.
Yeah, that is my motto. Because just even in this space, people be treating me poorly because I don't have a certain number of numbers and shit like that. It's like, eventually I'll have those numbers, and I'm not fucking with you because I was doing the same thing, making the same product, and you wasn't fucking with me.
That part.
I be crying when someone reposts shares and asks how we doing out here. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like that means so much, man. Let's try to support each other. Let's hold each other accountable. But there's a way to hold each other accountable in a constructive way. And there's a way to say what issues are in a constructive way without trying to tear it down, or like you said, don't compare. I almost said something crazy. Don't compare us to those melanin deficient cons or even those people. Like, that's the culture is not. It's not the same. And I know you're not talking to them crazy. That's what be pissing me off too. You're not talking crazy. Your Comic-Con when they had your ass out there waiting, or like they have you streaming in a motherfucking box and don't give you no promotion. You ain't say shit to them. You didn't make no fucking video about that because you feel like you'll get blackballed, but you'll come out and say some shit about this and this and this. Just my thing, had the same energy. If this is an issue for you, then it should be an issue across the board. And you know, there's just ways to handle shit, and I just feel like people be being hypocritical and be looking for shit to complain about. Like even the shit that was going on with DreamCon last year, where people were like, well, the line was long and I didn't get to meet so and so. And I'm like, I done been to Comic Palooza when Stan Lee was alive and people wasn't getting to meet Stan Lee. And it's like, was that the con's fault, or was it just there was so many fucking people that wanted to, you know what I'm saying? So to be like, this con sucked, I didn't get to fucking meet AMP. Well, yeah, it was 20,000 people in fucking line. And you got there late. Yeah. You wasn't gonna get to meet.
What's going on, sir? How you doing, man?
That fucking One Piece video that went viral. See, we going over time, but it's fine. People were, I got a lot of love for that, but then I also got a lot of hate, which is it's always funny when I be looking at the love comments and then the hate ones. They be like, somebody said this yesterday, and I'm trying to get to the point where I don't argue with people in the comments no more. But somebody was like, oh, you just happened to get somebody to say One Piece in the audience. That was a plan. Now that video, yeah, like you know what I'm saying? Why would I? First of all, that was Tony Baker's show. It's Tony Baker's show of Flappers. Tony Baker's show is sold the fuck out. Tony Baker's shows, especially in LA, they sell out so quick. So you think I had the pull to get a plant to sit in the front row at a Tony Baker sold out show so that they could yell out One Piece? Are you stupid? Or do you not realize how many people watch One Piece? One Piece is one of the most popular animes of all time. So you think that I had a plant and they was trying to argue me down? He was like, yeah, right, bitch. I was like, somebody else said The Boys. Somebody else said, like, I just watch everything. Especially when I know I'm doing that joke. Like, I will watch everything. But I saw somebody say something about being a black gaming studio. Like,
oh yeah, that's my man over at Nerdy Bear Studios.
I think I've seen you.
Melanated Velma on Instagram. That's my nephew right there. That boy is, when I tell you, his hustle game is unmatched. I think very talented, very passionate young man.
That bear looks familiar. I think because me and GQ did a video where we were talking about. Yeah, okay. I was like, I know that name look familiar. I was like, I see you on something. What up?
That's
Twitch or something.
That's one of my folks. I'm so happy because he's one of the people that supports everything positive, and he's trying to create something else out here, an alternative. We stop complaining about what's out here. Support the alternative, y'all. If you're tired of the streaming services that you're on, support things like Blur Station, All Press Record, all of these other platforms. If you're tired of looking at regular Marvel and DC, you got Concrete out here. You got these other comic companies out here. If you're whatever you're tired of, I promise you there is an alternative. But stop bitching about it because you want, I'm familiar with this one and I want them to change. They're not changing.
They're not changing. They don't care, and they don't care. And they don't care. Bye, GQ.
Bye, sweetheart. I'm so happy she came through.
I love her so much because, you know, just once again, being in this space, you meet a lot of dope people, but you meet a lot of terrible people. And she's one of the people. And that's why I rock with her so hard. Like, because she's one of the people that I met that has just been genuine since I've met her. And yeah, she's made me not quit a lot of times because I'll be like, I've had it. It's just be done. So yeah, it's always good to have them people in your corner. They'll be like, hey, shut up, you tripping.
That part. My dear.
It's 2 hours. We just been
but see, that's what happens when you have an organic conversation, and you know what you say matters. You know, everything that you've spoken on today and tonight. I'm just honored that I can actually have you on because I know that you're busy, baby. I know that you're busy, but you're one of my favorite people of all time. Anytime I get you come along through here, I don't have a squishy machine, but I try my best to provide all that I can for you.
That's crazy.
And y'all wonder why she wants me on her music. I have no idea what this is all about.
You do like 7 voices. We're gonna milk you dry, man. That sounds crazy.
Wow, that's
yeah.
crazy. That's what she said, but I digress.
All we can get, man.
My dear, I love you.
Love you too.
Thank you so much. Everybody, if you're not following Roxy, you're messing up. If you're not supporting her, you're messing up.
Yeah.
She's out here doing things. She is a small part of a grander design of positivity, creativity, inspiration, motivation, encouragement, and most importantly, a solid foundation that our blurred community can get behind so we can start pulling away from these larger companies who don't give a shit about you.
Don't give a fuck.
I'm telling you, if you ain't taking nothing away from Cat Williams, take this. Follow what's genuine. Follow what's real. Stop falling for the fake okie doke BS, and your life will be a lot easier.
Bars. Thank you.
My love, I appreciate you so much. You know, if there's anything I can do in my little minuscule way, you'll let me know, and I am here for you. Just know that it'll be an honor and a pleasure indeed to do that sort of thing for you.
Oh, that was good.
All right, lots of lucky charms in my life. Like I do.
Thank you. Yeah, make sure to follow me.
Yes, please follow her. Oh, wait, hold on. Make sure we put this up here correctly because people think I'm tripping. Bam! Follow the Lady RoxxyHaze. Okay.
Yes, please do.
Please follow her. She is dope. My dear, please, you have a wonderful night.
You too.
You take it easy. I know it's not night over there. It's like 5 o'clock. Don't.
I'm still taking a nap. Hey, I'll talk to you later.
All right, love. Bye, everybody.
Bye, yeah.